The views expressed and the opinions given by the individual host and their guests do not necessarily reflect those of Para-X, its affiliates, or its sponsors.
The following program contains opinions expressed by the Dead Zone. If you find this broadcast offensive, lighten up, candy ass.
What?
Oh my gosh.
It's a radio show.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Initialize sequence now.
We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good. Manual good to go. Good. 5, rocket count. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Dead Zone WDZRDB Worldwide. Welcome to the Dead Zone Paranormal Radio Show.
Dead Zone Paranormal Radio Show, October 4th. We're in October. I wish to God we could go trick-or-treating. It would be so much fun. But unfortunately we can't. But I'm sure we all can find our own little mischievous things to do this month and every month. And I hope you enjoyed tonight's guest. Tonight's guest is Richard Spasoff, artist, photographer, comedian, angelic intuitive medium, holistic health practitioner, a writer, and a dancer. I'm not sure. I think he's in Las Vegas. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll get with Richard a little bit later on in the show. But first, here's Michelle.
Paranormal news.
Hi, this is Michelle with Paranormal News and Events. On bclocalnews.com is a story called We're Not Busting Ghosts. Local paranormal investigators check out PF Bistro. Local paranormal researchers aren't sure if strange goings-on at a local bistro are tied to a 1975 attempted robbery at the same location, but what they did find left them intrigued. Paranormal North Coast, British Columbia, is a Kitimat-based team that has, over the past 3 years, investigated different places around Kitimat, Terrace, and Prince Rupert, looking to try to explain the seemingly unexplainable. Recently, they conducted an investigation of PF Pizzeria and Bistro at City Center Mall after employees reported strange goings-on in and around the establishment. The team, made up of Danny Nunes, John Roy Lawson, and Keenan Mosdell, had received a call from employees at PF Bistro that there were weekly occurrences of things that shouldn't be happening, such as weird noises, dishes flying off kitchen shelves, and something the bistro staff called Shadow Man, a shadowy apparition that many would see behind them out of the corner of their eyes. So the team decided to come in and investigate. The idea is that if there are ghosts, they are composed of different energies. So the idea is that they can transmit different energy waves to hit different technologies and communicate with you, Noon said. The team uses video cameras, audio equipment, and an app called Spirit Box that emits a loud white noise that different energies can interact with to try to communicate with humans. They also use temperature readings to try to document energies as well. Humans emit energy signatures, yeah? So if you see something on a device shaped like a human, but it's emitting a cold signature, then it's like, oh my God, you're going to freak out because that doesn't make sense, Noon said. And even sometimes a heat signature is like there's nothing there on the other cameras, but why are we getting this heat signature then, Powell added. Nunes and Powell said investigating is often boring and tedious, and they're not finding ghosts around every corner like the TV shows would like people to believe. You're lucky if you get audio evidence, so you're setting up cameras, you're setting up audio devices, Noon said. We document what's going on and try to put a face to what the witnesses are telling us. Nunes and Powell said the process involves setting up the equipment, then asking a series of basic questions, such as the spirit's name and if they're even there, etc., to try to get an intelligent response in return. You're asking questions like out of thin air, Noon says. You're trying to guess whether there's maybe something there or not. The team starts by interviewing witnesses to get a sense of the situation and try to find out if there's any relevant history. From there, they try to recreate witness testimonies to see if they can find out if there's validity to their experiences. In the case of the bistro, Noon said they talked to the employees and went to the Kitimat Northern Sentinel archives at the Kitimat Public Library to try to validate the stories and get a sense of the restaurant's history. They found out that in 1975, there was an attempted robbery at a sporting goods store on the lower level. The man had ended up in a shootout with the police. The police chased him to the second level, where the man reportedly later died due to a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. The location of this incident, right outside the bistro where they'd been experiencing the strange activity. Throughout the investigation, which happened near the end of June, the team saw an orb in the bathroom, heard a response that sounded like Nathan when they asked the spirit's name, had a broom fall unprovoked in the kitchen, and got a vocal response to questions posed just outside of the staff bathroom, in the kitchen, and in the main dining area. Nunes and Powell said they had never saw the shadow man the employees had spoken of, and they can't confirm that the audio and video they got was the man from the 1975 robbery, but they said the footage they got validated the employees' testimonies that something strange was going on. There's a lot of different theories about what constitutes the paranormal, Noon said. We're not busting ghosts, we're documentarians, really. Going forward, they said the team's goal is to try to document occurrences all around northwest BC. The idea is to go up the road from Kitimat to Prince George and basically document these stories, Noon said. If you can document something with a human form, that's the gold at the end of the rainbow. But like I said, we're not Ghostbusters. Nothing we see is for certain. We're just doing our best.
You are listening to Para X.
All right, thank you, Michelle. This one is Villain and Friend by Unto the Wolves. Check it out.
all radio stations in town were palm trees, we'd be the one with the biggest coconuts.
Now,
here are the one, the only
Dead Zone.
All right, back to business. We're going to get Richard on the phone. Just one moment. And it's ringing. Uh-oh. Someone's calling me back. I wonder who that could be. Richard! Hello?
Hey, Lee. How are you doing there?
Doing all right. How are you?
Doing good. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you.
Good.
I can hear you perfect. Perfect.
Okay, good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Richard Spasoff.
Hello.
The artist, photographer, comedian, angelic, intuitive medium, holistic. You do everything, right?
Quite a bit, yeah. I just wrote a whole bunch of songs. What I don't do is make money.
Well, yeah. Well, welcome to the club there. Yeah. Wow. Well, you know what? Before we get into everything that you do, okay. I did notice that you are, or I don't know if you still do or not, are you a paranormal investigator?
I did that quite a bit, but it gets tiresome, to be honest with you. I've seen ghosts, I've seen spirits, I've seen demons, I've seen angels.
Right. Okay.
And the angels I prefer to see.
Right. Well, yeah. Wow. Can you elaborate on some of that? Like maybe perhaps just one of your most intense accounts?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you a good one. There's a lot of angelic energy that I've always been followed by, right?
Right.
And I think you understand what I mean. And I feel that you are very intuitive yourself as well.
Oh,
right?
Do you? Well, okay.
Is that correct?
I can judge people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And okay. But bottom line, there's been times and experiences that I've been through. Like when I lived in Las Vegas, there were times when my life was being threatened. I remember one time I went to go give this massage to this one man, and I didn't know at the time that he was involved with the mob, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I don't want to mention the name of the hotel. I don't want you guys to be sued or me to be sued.
All right.
But,
okay.
The Four Queens.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It was years ago. I don't know who ran the Four Queens, but this is independent. Okay. I came in there to give a guy a massage. And when I knocked on the door, nobody answered, so I thought that was kind of funny.
Right.
Strange. And these two gentlemen in suits came up to me. They grabbed me, took me up to the top floor, and proceeded to hang me by my feet off of a ledge.
Oh, man, yeah, okay.
And when this was going on, I was scared, okay? I was scared to death.
Oh, yeah.
I was being hung upside down, and something inside told me, tell these guys a joke, don't get upset with them.
Okay. So
I was able to stay calm. And I said, if you guys shake me anymore, I might lose my laundry change. Well, they laughed. Thank God.
Yeah.
And they set me back upright again. And I was telling them that I was here to give your boss a massage.
Okay.
And they go, what's a massage? What kind of funny stuff are you doing to our boss?
Right.
I go, it's therapeutic. I'm not gay.
Okay. Right.
Straight, okay?
Yeah.
And they sent me back down below to his room. The guy opened the door and had a gun pointed at me.
Okay. Ooh.
And I told him, I'm here to give you a massage. You're the one that called me. I did not call you. At this time, I was upset. I was shaking up from the experience,
I guess
right?
so, yeah. I would be too, yeah. Who wouldn't be? You're right.
Yeah. So I just said, if you're going to kill me, do it right now. If you want my help, I'll be happy to do it, but if I'm dead, I can't do anything for you.
Right.
Well, he put down his gun, gave him his massage, and everything came out okay. had a happy ending in a different way.
In a different way, yeah, right. Wow,
I got to live.
I wonder what was going through their minds. Why would they just automatically assume that you were there to do harm?
They had no idea why I was there. Their boss did not tell them.
Okay.
He did not. He was the one that called me.
He called you, yeah. And he didn't tell
me what room he was in.
Yeah, he didn't tell his boys anything about you.
He did not tell his boys anything. No.
Wow. Whoa,
and,
man.
I mean, I was carrying a massage table in the hotel.
Right.
That's the only thing I had, but they had no idea what was in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't know what it was. Right.
No, they did not know what it was exactly.
Right.
A poker table, probably.
Maybe, yeah. That's crazy. That's insane. Wow. I would have been really shook up.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I have a number of these types of experiences. So.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. What about the paranormal side of it, though? Anything interesting?
Well, right there alone. But I'll tell you one time when I saw a spirit.
Okay.
This is I was in my apartment where I'm at now. In fact, it was right across from me.
Yeah.
And
you're not in Vegas anymore.
I'm not in the same apartment.
But you are.
The same place.
You're still in Vegas.
No.
No. Okay.
Currently, I'm in Escondido, but I will be going back to Vegas.
Okay. Yes. You're still in Nevada.
Currently in California.
In California. I'm so turned around. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's don't worry. Yeah. I'm both. I'm back and forth.
Right. All right.
So I was in this one apartment, and I was having a lot of trouble with my breathing in this apartment. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And late at night, about midnight, I saw this spirit. It was all black.
Yeah.
And it looked like started to come from one end of the hallway, okay?
Okay.
And traveling right up to me. It sounded like a train.
Yeah.
But then it changed into like an Indian.
An Indian, really? Okay.
I'm saying, like a black spirit. And what I mean by that is it made such a loud noise when it passed me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it turned out to be a good spirit because it turned out that the apartment that I was in had a lot of fumes in there, and I had to get out.
Had to get out, yeah.
So it was like a warning.
It was telling you to get out, yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, so not all things that, appear bad are bad. They're good sometimes. Not all the time, but...
All right. Wow. It sounded like an Indian. Do you mean like with a battle cry or...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Trying to warn me to get out of here. And I did.
Trying to get you out.
I wasn't going to hang around. Maybe. And then I found out the apartment had a leak in it.
Oh, gas leak? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's trying to scare you out of there because that's the only way to do it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I guess so. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have seen angels.
Yeah.
And you're
all the time.
Angelic intuitive medium. What does that mean?
Same thing. Psychic medium. Same. Just a different term.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. And holistic health practitioner. Or is that along the same lines as Reiki?
Yeah. I've been a dance therapist most of my life.
Okay.
And a massage therapist, and a psychic medium for the mafia's wives and for the mob.
Oh man!
And and for different brothels in Tijuana.
Right.
All over the place.
Right. That's crazy. That's wild.
It has been, I'll tell you.
I guess so. I mean, holistic health. I was thinking towards like my wife is into Reiki. That's completely different, right?
No, it's the same type of thing. Exactly.
It's the same
type of, with me and my energy, I just reach out to the angelic source and God. Yeah. I'm sure she does the same thing. It just depends.
Yes, she does, yes. As a matter of fact, whenever we do investigations, I mean, before we go in, she cleanses us, and after we leave, she does another cleansing. As well as on the house as well,
Yeah, protection. Yep.
That's wild. Very cool. So, what about the dancing part? That's all.
The same.
That's all part of it.
They're normal.
Yeah, that's all part of it, right?
It's all part of it. I mean, the dancing has mainly been in Las Vegas. Used to work at La Costa Resort as well as a dance host. And my job would be to take out women and dance with them.
Take them out, dance. Okay. Oh yeah, take out women. Yeah, okay. In Las Vegas, I don't know.
But the hard part about it, think about it. If you get somebody that's married to this mob guy and they're drunk.
Oh God, yes, man. You
got
to
deal with that.
You got to tread.
Normal investigation would be easier.
Yeah.
Dealing with somebody that is that has a temper and drunk. And
you got to tread real lightly right there, don't you?
Exactly. Yes, you want to. And especially when you're bringing them home late at night, you don't know what they're going to tell their husbands,
or if he even knows,
Exactly, yeah. You don't know for sure, but most of the time they were waiting for them, or they had a job.
Yeah.
Meaning they had a date. Okay.
Yeah. Had a date or needed them out of the way for a moment. Yeah. For
exactly. Yeah. I didn't want to really know.
Yeah. Wow. That is cool.
And there was one time where I got called in by two hitmen.
Oh, wow.
Which scared the heck out of me, though.
Wow, okay. Let's hear about that. I mean,
okay.
Man, it's just ate up with the mob people, right? You're just ate up with the mob. It just, woo.
Exactly. You get a phone call, you know these two guys, you know what they do, and they said, we're going to kill somebody. Does that mean we're going to go to hell?
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm quiet. I don't say anything at that time. They said, we really want to talk to you. I said, well, if I talk to you, do you guys promise you won't hurt me?
Right.
They said, yes. Well, I took them on their word.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't going to say anything, about what they did, because I don't know for sure. I'm not going to,
Yeah, just leave it alone. Yeah.
Argue with them. Exactly.
Right.
So here I am at one of the hotels, and I'm talking to these two gentlemen, and they're telling me, do you think we're going to go to hell for what we do? And the reason they asked me is because in my ad that I had, I do spiritual counseling with people.
Right.
And they were worried about their soul at this time.
Yes.
In their life. So they told me a little bit about how they felt. And I just said to them, first of all, I'm not God. I'm not here to tell you where your soul is going to go, but killing somebody's not good.
Right.
Especially me at this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Laugh.
Yeah.
But we talked for about 20 minutes, and I wasn't going to charge these guys, but they did pay me well.
Okay.
And I told them what I felt, and they said, thank you for being honest with us.
Right.
And that was it. But it was that's the scariest spiritual counseling session I ever had.
All right. Doesn't it make you nervous to think about, you've got these guys that are telling you that they've killed someone? I mean, bottom line, yeah, we killed him. Don't you think that makes you like, they're watching you now because they've told you, and you could, oh man.
They didn't fully tell me everything, though, but I got the gist of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, right. Kind of give you the idea. Yeah, I get you. I understand.
Yeah, and there were times where they knew where I lived.
Oh yeah,
they had my phone number. They knew, but I was very blessed in the sense that nobody tried to kill me.
All right.
Except for a few times.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's hear about that. Yeah.
Okay. Going back to my dancing job, right?
Yeah.
There was this one man at the time that was a hitman, and first time he tried to hurt me was in this one bar that was where I lived in California.
All right.
He came into the bar, with two other men with baseball bats.
Oh, shit.
And approached me and grabbed me.
Yeah.
My friend at the time had a gun. He pulled it out. Told them to leave me alone. They backed away. They left me alone. And I got away for that one time.
Wow.
Again, the same people, or I should say the same guy, with some other people that he had, drove me off the road in his truck.
Right.
They crashed into my car and pushed me into a ravine.
Okay.
So that was the second time. Okay.
So they just left you there. They didn't do a follow-up, basically.
No, they didn't do a follow-up.
Okay.
I don't know what they were exactly. They could have. But,
yeah.
Okay, so the same guy, at the time when I lived in California, I was going to Las Vegas to go work.
Mm-hmm.
And this man would be following me around from the hop in Vegas back to San Diego to La Costa.
Okay.
Don't you think it's a little strange?
Yeah,
10 times.
Yeah, that's weird.
Same place he would be at.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, they're watching you. Yeah.
Yeah, so a couple more years passed. The guy attacked me one time and hit me in the face when I was at La Costa Resort.
For no reason.
Got kicked out again.
Yeah, for no reason. Was he drunk or was he,
No. He just didn't want me around.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just causing trouble.
Just being an ass. Yeah.
Yeah, when I dance with everyone, and so did he, but he just didn't want me around there.
All right.
That's the bottom line. No big deal.
You were moving in on his territory, man.
Exactly. And eventually this guy, after probably about 10 years passed, I saw him at the Walmart and he gave me a hug.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he said, do you forgive me? He said.
Well, that's
cool.
cool.
Yes.
Well, that's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
it ended on a good note, but I tell you, it wasn't an easy 10 years.
No, I imagine not. I guess he found God, right?
I don't know what he found, but he wanted peace.
Right. Okay.
I don't think he ever found God, but I know he wanted peace. I mean, the way he still treated people bad at that time.
Oh, okay.
But with me, he wanted peace.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, maybe some of the other crooked nose told him, "Look, dude, this guy's all right. Leave him alone."
Maybe so. Yeah. Maybe so.
Wow. All right, man. You've had an interesting life, to say the least.
Very much so. Yeah, I've been very blessed in that way. I mean, there's so many things we could talk about. I mean, even in, I remember right now we're going through a pandemic, right?
Oh yeah, man.
But my first pandemic I went through was over in Louisiana.
Okay, I love Louisiana. Yep, I do.
Yep, and
New Orleans especially. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's where I was, where a flood hit me.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
A flood.
Yeah. Was it Katrina? Not Katrina.
Yes.
It was Katrina.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
And I pulled off I guess they call those exits that you get off the freeway. They call them a parish, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I got off of one of those exits.
Yeah.
And a tidal wave was chasing me down.
Oh, wow, man.
It scared the hell. I was trying to find a hotel, and right behind me, maybe about 30, 40 miles per hour, a wave was starting to chase me.
Oh, good gosh.
I stepped on the gas. I made it to probably about 2 miles, and I hit a Walmart. It was kind of like up a hill. I went up the hill, parked up there for a while.
All right.
And then I found out most of the valley was flooded,
It was
right?
washed out, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I started to drive back to where the hotel was now. And I didn't even think I would make it to the hotel, but I did.
Yeah, you were lucky.
But parked my car outside the hotel. I was on the 3rd floor. 2 days later, that hotel was flooded all the way up to the top floor, to the 3rd floor.
Good gosh.
My car was sunk.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and at that time, they were bringing in the boats to move us to somewhere else.
Right.
And I was stuck there for about 2 weeks. It wasn't the best experience.
Right. I would imagine not. I mean, and it looks like the way it is now, or it was last week, or week before last, there were like just in-line hurricanes, just tropical storms, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all at the same time, just coming,
Yeah, I understand when that occurred. I mean, any type of disaster that hits people, I understand how much patience you have to have with yourself and with other people.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard, right?
Right. I mean, and like I was saying, I mean, I don't know if they've calmed down, if they moved off. I know a couple of them had veered off and went up the East Coast, but I mean, there was just one after another, just coming, tropical storms, hurricanes, turning into hurricanes, and those poor people just getting wiped out,
Yeah, I know, that's sad. That's really, and I understand what occurs during that type of thing now, but
right. Well,
I would not want to go through. I mean, I went through it once. I'm glad I did. It was very much of a spiritual experience.
All right.
Of how people treated each other.
All right.
And it was very good.
And also, some people come together.
Well, even for an example, I had some sleeping pills that I took at night, right?
Right.
And I've been taking them for about 20 years. I did not have any with me at that time.
Yeah.
And I met these motorcycle guys.
Yeah, I'm sure they had a few for you.
They helped me pass on the word that I needed help.
Right.
And I got help. I got the right medication that I needed.
Right.
Which at the time was Xanax.
Xanax. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Well, at least they were there.
You never know who God puts into your path. You know what I'm saying? It's strange.
All right. Michelle always says everything, no matter what it is, it happens for a reason.
Exactly. Yes, very much so.
Yeah, and I'm one of the people that have a hard time. Think, why is this happening? Why is it? Just calm down. It's going to be all right. We'll get through it.
Yeah,
that's the way she is, though. Yeah, that's the way she is, though. That's amazing. Wow.
Thank you. No, it's Michelle, your wife. It's a good way to look at it, and I look at it the same way. It's like the other day I was trying to promote myself, and I emailed somebody. Right. I put in my references within the letter that I had.
Okay.
And I left their website on it. Well, somebody thought it was spam. I get this letter back from this guy saying,
"It's raging,
call me all these names."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wrote back to him. First, I wanted to fight back, and say, but then I said, no, think in the higher term.
All right.
And I said, I'm an artist. Much love to you, and take care.
Right.
I prayed about it briefly for God to send him some love. And 15 minutes pass, and I get an email back from him.
Okay.
And he told me, sorry about that, but I thought it was spam.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, okay, that was it.
Well, some people have anger issues,
Yes, but for him to respond back was a good sign.
Oh, yeah. Thought about it.
But you're right. Yes.
Yeah. What about? Okay, let's. We're going to run out of time. I'm afraid we only have like 30 minutes or so. What about your show, the Richard Spasoff show? Tell us about that.
Okay, I'm changing that around a little bit right now, where I'm interviewing more movie stars.
Nice.
And playing different new type of songs.
Okay.
Music.
Okay. What kind of music, by the way, just before we go off on the show there? What kind of music?
Experimental music is what I do to help people relax.
Okay, meditation, that kind of thing.
Meditation, new age, soft
Right.
Melodies, patterns, whatever you like to call them.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it's the wrong show to be on, huh?
No, you did perfect show. I heard you guys had Kiss the other day. Yeah, not Gene, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I go, oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, you're rearranging your show. You're going to do it differently.
Yes.
You're going to have celebrity guests, right?
Right, and which I had celebrity guests in the past. I mean, I worked with Phyllis Diller, Jim Conway, Don Rickles.
Cool.
Ray
Newton. Being in Vegas, of course you did, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and on radio as well.
Yeah, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I had a list of all kinds of different entertainers that I worked with and loved doing that type of work as well.
Yeah, awesome. Very, very cool. Very cool.
Thank you.
And like you say, there's so much more that we can talk about.
Exactly. Oh yeah, no. Whatever you want to talk about, but you said you're limited on time.
We've got. Well, I'll tell you what. Something that you want to get out right now? Do you want to tell everyone that maybe they don't really know yet, or you're thinking about? We've got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
My music that I just got done with an album.
Okay.
I'd like to share that if anybody would like to hear some kind of futuristic.
Absolutely, yeah.
Music, they could email me and I could give them the link
to
where it's at, and they could check it out and help them relax.
Okay, and your email would be?
Let's see. Let's use the one that's easy. FunnySpasoff@gmail.com.
Okay, FunnySpasoff@gmail.com. You guys got that right?
Yeah,
yes,
and that's for my comedy, even though this is not comedy. But
yeah, yeah. Okay, and when do you expect to have your show turned around and back in full force again?
In the middle of the month. Currently, I have a girlfriend that's real sick right now.
So I'm sorry.
Kind of set me back a little bit in things.
Right. Sorry for her. Yeah. I mean, it's not the COVID.
Thank you. If anybody could pray for her, that would be great.
Absolutely. It's not COVID, is it?
No. You know how hard that is when you love somebody and they're gasping for air.
Oh,
you try to talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. We won't delve any more into that, into your personal life.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to talk about, I'm an open book.
All right. Well, just let her rest and let her get well. Just yeah.
Get her well or move on. Whatever's supposed to be. I hope it's to get better, but whatever.
Get better. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's say get better. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. And I did want to ask you about your stand-up. Now you incorporate your abilities in your stand-up act too, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I incorporate the reading sometimes, and I add punchlines to them.
Yeah.
Other times, as a story is about the different people I met in my life, like you heard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I incorporate all that kind of stuff, but it's hard to make people realize that this is real.
Yeah.
It's not fake.
Right. And it must be kind of difficult on you right now with this, like we were talking about with the pandemic. I mean, we can't go anywhere. We can't do our events or anything like that right now because of that. And I'm assuming that the shows in Vegas are canceled too.
Everything, yes.
Yeah.
For a while. And I noticed that you guys were at the Hollywood show as well.
Yeah. Yep.
I show up there. I had shown up there once or twice, I believe.
Yeah.
And I had a booth down there. Yes.
They're awesome. They really are. I mean, I miss it so much. I mean,
I know.
It hasn't been that long, but it's been long enough. You know.
Too long. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It has been too long. Absolutely.
One day is too long for me.
Yeah. I mean, I sit around going stir crazy. I want to get out and do things. I want to meet people and
yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, it's tiresome to be locked up in
oh yeah,
not locked up, but I mean
both.
It's not in jail.
It's tiresome to be there too. Yeah, trust me.
Exactly. We could talk about that too. But no, I haven't been there. I've been to the nut house. But.
Oh, okay. All right, we got about a minute left. The website to go to was again. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
The website to go to was?
Yeah, richardspasoff.com.
Okay. Is there another website that they can check out?
No, that's a new website I have.
That's a new one.
Some of my old stuff on there. I add everything. I'm adding to it again. So I'm kind of reinventing myself.
All right. Well, thank you, sir, Richard. Appreciate you coming on, and we hope you'll come back on again.
I'd love to. Thank you very much.
That would be awesome. We will talk to you soon.
Okay, Lee. Thank you.
Bye.
Millions of people are affected by the Para-X bug.
I realize that it is something that will stay with me for the rest of my life and long into the afterlife as well.
If you have the Para-X bug, there is hope.
With a nightly visit to the Para-X website and intensive past life regression therapy, I can control it.
Even with the Para-X bug, I can still lead an active life of radio show hosting, paranormal investigating, evidence checking, attending conferences, book writing, keeping up with the latest technology, and still keep my 40-hour-a-week day job.
If you think that you have the Para-X bug or know someone who might, visit para-x.com. And remember, you are not alone.
I am not alone.
I
am not alone.
The Para-X bug may cause the urge to chase shadow people, visit exotic haunted locations, adopt a pugwudgie, or spend all of your time trying to figure out the laws and principles of paranormal investigation. Listening to Para-X may increase these effects.
Sudden visions of full-body apparitions, or feeling the covers being pulled off you in the middle of the night by unseen hands, may also be signs of exposure to the Para-X bug.
The use of Para-X may be habit-forming, and an overwhelming desire to provoke spirits may be a serious side effect. If these symptoms last more than 4 hours, you should quickly consult a trusted witch and have her cast a "What the hell are you thinking?" spell on you. If symptoms persist, please contact the Para-X Radio Network Homeland Security Team for further instructions.
The Para-X bug may cause urges for late-night speaking with spirits and ghosts. Listening to Para-X may increase these effects. Overwhelming desire to try provoking a spirit may be a serious side effect. Those with Para-X bug effects lasting more than 4 hours should consult Para-X or see a professional. Sudden outbursts at the mention of orbs may be a sign of exposure to the Para-X bug. Use of Para-X may be habit-forming. Use caution when engaging in Para-X chat.
Your source for everything paranormal. Para-X.
Hey, welcome back to the Dead Zone. Wow. Talk about some experiences, right? Richard Spasoff. You guys go check out his website. You're going to like it. Here's one by Glasshote. Is it Glasshote?
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, Croatian. Hound the Wolves.
Good evening. I am Sanitary, and you're listening to the Dead
Zone. Your source for everything paranormal. Para-X.
Explore the darkness.
Find out what goes bump in the night. Did you hear that?
Did you see that? What's that bright light in the sky? Oh, we so need to investigate.
Calling all witches and sensitives.
Explore the paranormal.
With hosts
Shauna
and Vicky
from Geeks Paranormal.
Wednesdays
at 9 Eastern,
8 Central.
Let's explore. On ParaXRadio.com.
Hey, this is Lee. If you missed tonight's show or any other show, you can always check them out in the archives on the Para-X Radio Network, or you can go to our website and click on any of your favorite apps.
This is the Dead Zone Paranormal Radio Show.
Thanks for listening.